not quite as pulchritudinous as Ray, but he is young and enthusiastic. He has been to Iraq, so despite his youth, he has quite a vast repertoire of experience. He's been to a technical trade school when he came back from Iraq, a 2-year school which he finished in 1 year in 2005. He was the student of the year. He has a company, his own company. Geeks are here. He is the president, CEO of a one-man company, and that's a good thing. He is speaking today. He's asked for 6 minutes. The title of his speech, Web Design Solutions. Let us give an enthusiastic welcome to Cody Helsel. Cody.
Hello and welcome to Toastmasters. What I'll be doing here today is practicing giving a sales presentation. And I will be covering 3 main points. First point I will be covering will be my 10 benefits for you to have a website. Second main point I will be covering will be why you should choose me instead of another web design company, having decided that you want a website. The third and final point I will be covering today will be what most people, most customers ask me, which will be my pricing options and how I price my services. So let's begin. 10 benefits to having a website. Number 1 is marketing. Having a website allows you to communicate with your audience, your brand, your services, whatever you're offering on your website. Whoever you stand for, you can essentially market yourself or your company. Furthermore, a website is less expensive than going with print advertising such as magazines and newspapers. Second benefit to having a website is increasing your visibility of your brand or services or products. Basically, this is your online presence. The more customers, obviously, you reach out to, the more likely it is for customers to find you and get to know you a little bit by your website. According to World Bank, World Development Indicators, in 2009, 78% of America's population were users of the internet. That's 80%, folks. According to Facebook statistics, Facebook has more than 750 million users online. Imagine reaching out to that many people if you have a website. Hey, here's my link. Go to it, read more about my company. Also, a website allows you to sell products using what's called e-commerce. Best Buy, Amazon, all the major brands do this. In the early 2000s and late 90s, that's when e-commerce first started and people were hesitant to grab a hold of it. Nowadays, nearly everyone wants to use e-commerce systems, which is selling products online. The fourth benefit to having a website is that you can have 24/7 support and information online. The customer goes to your website, fills out a form, boom, you get an email, you can reply to that email. You can have a frequently asked questions page. Many customers might ask you how much you charge. They can go to your website and just simply see prices. That's it. So you have support and information. The fifth benefit to having a website is that it improves your credibility. You look very credible when you have a website. I mean, imagine Best Buy or some of the major brands, Walmart, if they don't have a website, if they didn't have a website, you just think about that. Benefit number 6 I have here is that you can do affordable market research. You can display polls on your website. LinkedIn.com actually has a very good poll system where you can go on there and you can track. Otherwise, if you wanted to offer feedback forms or polls on your website, you could do this, and it's virtually free market research. A website can be interactive. Customer gets to know your brand. Number 8 I have instant visual presentation. You don't have to print brochures and flyers. They come to your website and they see your presentation. You improve customer relations. The customer gets to know your company by the interactivity. And number 10, the final benefit I have written down here, is it gives the customer an impression of trust and professionalism. A customer, you want to leave the customer walking away impressed with your company because your website is a representation of your company. Moving on to the second point, main point, I have why you should choose me instead of another website company. I provide you with continuous work on your websites. I won't quit on you or leave, take your money and run. I do the work before I get paid. Staying ahead of the curve, I am always learning new technologies, reading updates on blogs, around the world updates and news on Twitter, various information like that. I have programming skills. Most web designers, a lot of web designers I should say, they don't have the skill necessary to customize your website. They use Lego systems, what I call them, put together pieces, can't customize it to fit your needs, although sometimes it is good to use one of those type of systems. And third and final main point that I want to cover here are the pricing plans, which you will see here, $300, $600, $1,200. Basic, easy to follow, they're base pricing plans. They're not to be taken into stone. We still need your project details, and you have your basic blog, customized for the middle option. I'm running out of time here, so it's red. So anyway, that's it. I'll get better next time. So that concludes my presentation.
The improving coding pencil, and that's he's going to be